Hey, 341ers, man, week 8. How can we be at week 8 already? Isn't that something? I mean, if you have not enjoyed this class, you don't have a whole heck of a lot left. If you have enjoyed the class, you need to savor it, man, because it's going to be gone soon. And I really like my leaves. I took these pictures of these leaves when I was driving home the other day. I do strange things like that. So I took out my cell phone and took a picture of these leaves. I thought it was kind of autumn-like. And take a look at this, man. My trees in the backyard are starting to turn. So we're moving on, man. We're moving on. Okay, your big mission this weekend is to study for that midterm. It's a really important grade. We only have two assessments, well, two tests, I should say, in the class. We have a midterm and a final, and you need to study for it. And I put this big image of Voxer on here because you need to reach out to Sturtevant. You know I'm available. You know I'll help. And the great thing about Voxer is it's not as like invasive as a phone call. So just reach out and let me help you. And for those of you that were not in class or don't remember this, you can start taking your test at 10:10 on Wednesday. I'm going to be hanging out in the library, like in the little fireplace room there. And anybody that wants to come over there and start the test, you can do it then. If you don't finish by the time our standard class time is over, you can come back to the library and finish up. We'll get you through it, man. I am not going to take off points for you taking a long time. Okay, field experience is something that I'm being asked about, and we're going to address that in this video. Field experience is important. You will receive a grade on it, although it's not going to be a tough grade. It'll be a little time consuming, but I want to explain it in semi-detail in this video and then in more detail uh, the week after our midterm. And our field experience is going to be composed of 2 case studies and 4 guest speakers. And I love this image because, 2 of the guest speakers are female and 2 are male. One's my wife. So, and she looks a lot better than that, like image there. So what can I say? But make sure, look at the syllabus, make sure you're in class those days when we have those guest speakers, because if you're not, you're going to have to find something to replace it. Okay. Now, when it comes to the case studies are brought to you by Vanderbilt University. You did the RTI module. They're very similar to that. They don't have videos going on, but they're about 30 pages. They're a 30-page PDF. And what you need to do is as you go through this PDF, you're going to see an assignment at the bottom of the page. You need to screenshot that assignment, put it on a Google Doc, and then respond to the assignment below it, as in what you did to satisfy the prompt. Now, when I first started looking through these, I thought, oh my gosh, man, there's a lot of these assignments. Well, there is in the beginning, and then they just stop. So don't get your socks in a bunch. If you see a bunch of assignments at the beginning of the case study, it eases off. I promise, man. So that's going to be part of it. Part of it is screenshotting the assignment and then responding below the screenshot to the prompt. The other thing that we're going to do, and I'm going to start talking about it the week after the midterm, is we're going to do a research paper in here. Now, don't panic. This is going to be 1,000 words, which is nothing. I mean, heck, most of you write well over 500 on your reflections. And I'll give you specific instructions, but this research paper has the potential to earn you a job someday because it's going to be mocking or mimicking, not mocking, mimicking a job interview where you're asked about your assessment practices. Sorry about the sound in the background. It got kind of loud there. Hey, don't worry about the research paper. Don't worry about field experience. Study for the midterm. And I sent out a box today on the Purdue OWL Writing Lab on creating an expository essay. Make sure to check that out. You're going to do just fine, man. Looking forward to seeing you in a few days. Enjoy this autumn weather.